Hello. All right. I think we are back in the SEAesport Alpha League Open. It is going to be Fractals versus Nyquist.gg and not Nyquist-GG rather. Oh, I can hear myself. Oh no. And Fractals are going to start the push here in Connector. Lay Magician and his buddy here, Y-K, is going to try to get some control here on the map. That is the first one down already. Disrupt, swinging left and right, getting 3 headshots, trying to get the knife here. Damn So Good does get him in the end, but it is a 3v2 situation. Someone is pushing up from Connector. Yeba, that doesn't work out for him. 827, 2v2, round 16 of Fractals. Had quite the hard time on the T side on this CT-sided map, but now the tables have flipped as JMX gets the double kill on both Fractals members, and Nyquist-GG now on the more favorable side, winning pistol round. And now they are tied in terms of scoreline in this one. Fractals kind of having a hard time with Nyquist here. Their T side was pretty good, as I've seen on the GOTV. Even Fractals kind of struggling in this one. Yeba's actually AFK, so he's just gonna get by a FAMAS. I do think that he's just gonna be guarding A with his friend Nick Nos here, but Fractals kind of juking out the rotate here from Nyquist. Some of the members actually hesitated to go to the rotate here on A site. Smoke is gonna come out. Y-K. Gonna try to look for someone, but Nick Nos is gonna take down Migs. He's gonna take down another one before Damn So Good gets the trade frag, finally making it a 3v4. Fractals, they do not have the advantage in this one. MP9s and FAMASs on the other side. YK has gotten the FAMAS of himself. Damn So Good has an AK, so they're going to have to be very reliant on their aim in this one. 2 flashes, Damn So Good and Dan. On Y-K, they just lose a flash. That's already 1 down. Dan 1-2 is going to get traded out by Damn So Good. That's going to be Disrupt going down. One last person here on B side before the over flash, but the rotates are going to come quick. Y-K is going to take down JMX, making it a 2v2. This might be a chance for Fractals. Something Damn So Good gets Yeba, but the LTD gets another double kill. And Nyquist clutching out another round, 1v1. And Fractals having a, once again, losing a very close round to Nyquist here as they take the lead on CT side, which is not what you want, especially on overpass. Nyquist lately have been improving by quite a lot, even making Fractals shake up here, despite the comeback of Lay Magician on their team. Peak gonna be coming out on mid to actually a 3-man push coming in here in bathrooms. Let's see if JW8 LTD, I'm just gonna call him JW in honor of the legend, can try to back off. Not gonna get tagged by YK and the boys from behind. But that's gonna be JW LTD getting someone through the smoke. That's gonna be Damn So Good down. Fractals now on another number disadvantage as Disrupt takes down Y-K. Yeba getting 1, getting 2, but can he get the 3rd? Yes, he can, and he's just stacking cash on this CT side. With that MP9, he does have 5,750. He has plenty of money to buy in the next few rounds. So Fractals, once again, are on the back foot in this one, but they do have AKs this time, so they're going to be more deadly in terms of firepower. But if Nyquist can look for one of those earlier picks, once again, this might be big trouble for Fractals push. It's going to come in from JMX, but he's going to decide to back off in this one. Right now, multiple wall bangs incoming, so I do think that Fractals knows that They want to make their presence felt in this B site. Boosts. Nothing happening just yet, but they're gonna try to look for anyone on site. Even just one would give them a huge advantage in this one. And they do see one, but Damn So Good doesn't get him. So the boost, it does work, but they do not get the frag going. So Nyquist kind of on their toes right now, not trying to reveal any information to the enemy team, just wall banging every possible boost spot. And this might be a B-take. Flashes are going to come out anytime soon, maybe in 35 seconds. Right here and right now, Disrupt is going to get Dan, but Damn So Good is going to get the trade frag on Yeba. Disrupt, can he get one? Yes, he can. He's going to get picked, but Flame Magician, he's going to get two with the AK. Nicknos is taking next, the last two alive for the side of Nyquist. And Nicknos gets taken down as Lame Magician gets a 4K in the round. Fractals, they are now back in this game. Those AKs have been proven effective. And Nyquist gonna get a early pick in this round, so I do think they are overwhelmed in terms of numbers going into this B site. And their A defenders got caught off guard, so I do think their rotations were longer than usual there, because they were going from all the way in A site. And now Fractals are going to try to go aggressive here, taking A long control. But can they get bathrooms as well? If they get bathrooms, this is going to be a super easy A site take. So Miggs is going to reveal himself with the AK. He knows that there's one person in back. He's just going to be jiggle peeking. Going to try to look for any here, and Damn So Good. He's going to start to say hi to Yeba here as Yeba is going to try to hide in the corner and going to try to get a frag from there. Disrupt, and the boys are now going for the rotation in this one. Nicknos is inside. He's going to get Y-K, but he's not going to get anyone else. A Magician, and Damn So Good there, just fragging out Nyquist. It is looking hopeless in this round. It is looking like a 9-11 as Disrupt. Unless he does a miracle play in this one, there is no chance for him getting this round. Dan has the right idea of where he is. He's gonna try to look for him. Yep, he is right next to the cop car. 10-10 Fractals, despite being on the disadvantaged side in this one, is gonna try to look to dominate the next round as well, because Nyquist, they're gonna decide to go for the eco here. So this is going to be quite interesting on how Nyquist are going to pull the comeback in this one. Nyquist, they did get a lead earlier on by winning the pistol round and winning the next round over, but on AK is something else. So they do get connector control. Nyquist, they're going to try to look to overwhelm all of the T's here on B site with their sheer manpower in this one. It's looking like a 3v5. Nicknos does get Lame Magician, says hi to 3 T's, and Nicknos, he's gonna get a 1D in this one, but by that day, he's gonna start to put it on the B side, and he's gonna try to get another one, but it's not gonna work out in his favor. JWLTD gets that last two as well, gets him the AK that he picked up earlier, and Yeba does get maced in the end. Nyquist turning things around this time. It is a game of punches, basically, and whoever punches harder is gonna win the game. They're just trading blows, basically, trading leads. And Fractals, well, let's see, can you get anything going in round 22 in this one? You are one down, but if they can get any early picks in this one, Lame Magician on the patented AWP. Let's see if he can be effective in this round in this one. JWLTD, the AWP on the other side, but Rex Lame Magician with the headshot with the AWP. Nicknos getting a blind kill on Damn So Good. Miggs gets the trade, but JWLTD gets one as well. He doesn't have to push anymore because he knows that there is a numbers disadvantage when it comes to this. Y-K is gonna tag down JW. JW is just gonna start raining utility on this A long position. Look for anyone with the AWP Y-K. That's not the right peak for that certain angle, but gets traded immediately by Migs here, making it a 3v1. Actually, this is quite possible. Migs is the type of person to pull these types of clutches. So 2 people are in A site. He has to be very smart about this. 1 person is going to go with the flank. That's going to be JMX. So he doesn't have bathroom control whatsoever, but he has to be careful and wary of all angles at all times. Migs, he's going to get one. Something started and does get noticed that there's 1 person in dumpster. Migs is going to try to use the cover, but it's not going to work out because JMX, with a long rotate from behind, is going to work out in his favor. Nyquist 4 away from winning this overpass map up against Fractals. Quite the interesting time we're having where Nyquist is winning over Fractals, but that just goes to show on how big the improvement is on the other teams. Even the how would I say, middle of the pack teams from last year are now contending with at least the top 10 teams in PH, but this is not the old Fractals that we saw. Dan did take a little break before this, and also Lay Magician, so Rust may be there, but I do believe that Dan is still a pretty good player, and I do think that Lay Magician is still a pretty good player, so I'm looking forward to what's in store here at Fractals. And just like that, just like I said, Dan is a pretty good player with a Tech 9, taking down JWLTD and Ignos. 10-12, Yeba, Disrupt, and JMX, they're gonna need to retake this one, actually, because if they don't, they're gonna be broke the next round. Great job on Fractals, forcing them to play their hands instead of Fractals forcing them to play their hand. But Lay Magician is gonna get one, as well as good. He knows that there's 1 person struck, hits him twice, and takes him down. Fractals now fighting back up against Nyquist. Nyquist doesn't have money whatsoever in this round, but I do think that the M4 from JMX could be proven deadly in whatever site that he is on. He has been not bad in terms of frag. He does have 11. He is 11 and 15, but most of the frags that he had are pretty impactful, including that big flank from that other round. But JWLTV with the pistol, P250 once again. It's like whoever ecos in this round is actually gonna win. Picks up an AK. That's super bad news for Fractals, but you know what else is bad news? JMX is only 1 in B site, and there goes the M4. The only other rifle on the Nyquist side. B plant is gonna happen, and retake situation here for Nyquist. Let us see. I think some of them are just gonna go for the save on the AK-47. I mean, they already got what they wanted in this one, and JWLTD gonna pick up the deagle, but can he predict that there's a person there? And Lay Magician does flick and hit JWLTD. And do you think they're not gonna peek anymore? They're trying to look for any exit frag in this one. If they can get Dan, that's gonna be another AK down. JWLTD gets it from the side. He trades him immediately. Migs actually gets 3 in this one, but doesn't get disrupted. Does play that very smartly. He decides to stay back. Does get the AK in the end. They do have a little bit of money. That's just going to be M4's, FAMAS's, some utility, and M4 on JMX once again, but their utility, as we say, might be lackluster, but I do think that's already enough going for the CT side. The more important aspect here on the CT side is how they play around the utility. Opponent, they're going to start to push through the smoke. Ignos is going to get one with the FAMAS, and it is going to be chaos. So Rambo decides to back off, but Lay Magician, he does get Niknos in the end. Tries to get another one. He does. Yeba is going to be taken down. Toxic Disrupt trying to play from the little lip behind the site. Does get Lay Magician. That's the offer down. But if Dan does decide to pick up the op, this might be big trouble for Nyquist. This man is no joke on the AWP, but JMX once again with the big flank. They're gonna need to be wary of this one, and just like that, Damn So Good does take down JMX, but does he know that there is another one here? Disrupt is gonna get another one. Double kill coming in from Jacob. Does he know that Y-K is working around the corner, and JWLTD once again with the impact frags, but he doesn't have kit. No clue, and the CT's QQ. 13 to 12, Fractals intervene once again. If JWLTD, just saying, if you had kit there, you would have actually won the round, but it really do be like that sometimes. Fractals now back on the lead. They only need 3 to get back into this game. Nyquist back on the pistols, except for JWLTD. But as we seen from last time, Nyquist can pull out the round with just pistols, with just deagles. So Fractals need to be careful on how they step into either corner or any crevice going into this A site. And JWLTD is playing a quite aggressive position going into this bathrooms area, actually. I do think he's trying to look for a pick, and he's just going to back off near the A long position as they do have control. JMX is going to start to push once again, but Lay Magician is on his tail, so I do think that JWLTD is trapped here. Migs finds him out ASAP, and that is the single AK-47 for Nyquist already down. Fractals is going to start moving into A side because they do know that the Nyquist defense only runs 2 to 3. And now they're going to start moving around back, but there is one single person here on connector, and he does know that this is quite the anchor point for the CTs to retake. So Y-K, great positioning coming in from him. So this is going to force Nyquist to go for the save. Niknos is going to try to look for any scraps here on the T-spawn, and Y-K is worried about his behind in this one. So Lay Magician, if he could just find one here, this would be super good for them, especially Niknos, who has armor. But no, they're not gonna find anything. Fractals inching ever so slowly to the sweet match point, and they have the 2-point advantage coming into this one. They do have slight leeway, so Nyquist, they're gonna be doing a full buy in this one. No money whatsoever. If they lose this, they're basically, I'm not saying they already lost the game in 15, but if they do lose this one, they're going to be in big trouble in the economy. But Dan starts running into connector, just wrecks Niknos in the head, but Disrupt, he's going to get 2. What is going on? JWLTD does get the collateral as well. Dan 1-2 is the last one alive, and JWLTD making me bite my tongue. Not like this. Fractals, that was a key round for Nyquist. They were super low in economy, and they did pull it out in the end. This is quite the fight between these two. And now it is Fractals and Nyquist on the same equal footing in terms of economy in this one. Whoever wins this is gonna get the advantage going into 15, or no, going into 14 rather, or going into round 29. Damn So Good gets the opening frag. That's JWLTD trying to go aggressive, trying to go for a pick, just as Nyquist was doing on this CT side. It's quite a aggressive setup, but it has been working so far. But has Fractals figured out the defense that they already have? Damn so good, just throwing the AWP all the way down. Connector for later saving Nick Nos. Is going to face a 7.62 to the head, or a 0.50 back to the head rather, but Yeba with the M4, A4 does see the bomb, does use the smoke to give himself some cover, but it's not going to work out because Migs is going to see him last second, and Y-K starts smoking the side, gets one smoke, but can he get another one? No, it is going to be damn so good. 28, taking down JMX, 15-13, Fractals, they only need one to move on. I do think they only need one to move on. And Nyquist, the scrappiest buy I've ever seen this whole game. They're gonna have to play some weird strat or some miracle strat in order to pull this round out of the bag. But Fractals is not joking anymore, because this is just a full-on rush B. That is Mig starting things out with Yeba. Getting one once again. Lay Magician taking down Disrupt, JWLTD and JMX, the last two alive. This is totally possible, but it is very improbable. JMX and JW, MP9, great jumping accuracy on that gun. Nade is gonna come out, but that's gonna be the pick from Y-K. Misses his nade as well. JMX does get Y-K, and I do think it is looking grim. And JMX is gonna come out swinging, but it is not gonna work out. It is gonna be Fractals getting the 16 against Nyquist 13. Great fight coming in from Nyquist here with the early lead. But Fractals in the end proving that their experience comes out, and they do get the comeback in this one. And the bracket is looking like, do you think Fractals is going to go up against Valkyrie? Oh, this is going to be an interesting set of matches, actually. Valkyrie, one of the premier, I'm not saying they're only online, but they're one of the more premier teams coming into this tournament. They're definitely a team that I look forward to every time I cast, but Fractals are a force to be reckoned with. They are not a joke team. So Valkyrie needs to go in and, play their heart out, or Fractals is going to start biting down. I do think that, guys, we are just going to be taking a little break, and when we come back, more SEAesport Alpha League Open action in Counter-Strike. Don't forget to check out the Dota 2 Open as well on meta.us. This has been Sneaky Frog, and have a good one. Ooh. So everybody, we are back. Fortunately, we missed this round because stuff happens, technical difficulties, you already know. Online tournaments, all that other jazz, but back in the game, Molkure winning the pistol round some way, somehow. Fractals now on the back foot just at the start though, but Toby with the scout here on mid is going to start swinging, but in addition, with the Eagle is going to start just wailing at him with it. 15 HP on him, but he does get the scout down in the end. For anything else, Molkure is Tony Poponi, Toby, S.E.A.L, Utahachi, and Zana, and Fractals is Y-K, Dan12, Mix, Damn So Good, and Lay Magician as the push is going to start on this A site for the T's. Tony Poponi with the MP9 does get Dan12, but Utahachi with the timing perfectly coming in here, but gets the triple kill, but does not get Damn So Good and in the end. Last one live, he is in the palace area, quite open, but S.E.A.L, despite being on 19 HP, does get him in the end. Molkure with a blazing start in this one. And Fractals, they do not have any cash whatsoever, so Molkure, they're gonna have a slightly easier time trying to get the win. Going to be a waterfall actually from Palace, and it is going to work this time. Strats is going to work out, but Damn So Good trying to get the dink in that one, but Toby is going to clean up everything. This is quite the interesting game actually. It's like Molkure is a relatively young team and Fractals isn't. They're quite let's say grizzled veterans on the other side. Is this gonna be the passing of the torch to Molkure from one of the veteran teams, or is Fractals gonna prove that they are still a force to be reckoned with in this scene? Zana is gonna try to go for a peek with the AWP in this one. Quite uncharacteristic of him actually. Map is gonna be Mirage as well, if you guys didn't notice. It's pretty dusty, but it's not dust too. Flash is gonna come out. Dan12 is gonna try to get something started here. Maybe gonna try to alleviate some pressure off of the site. In A, does duck just in time, gets dinked. Tony Poponi does see one, gets Migs. Smoke is gonna come out just to find him some cover, but Damn So Good knows exactly where he is. There's only one way that he can go, but Y-K gonna get blocked by his teammate here. Gonna try to go for the plan. That's good, using his ears actually to play this angle, but it's not gonna work out in his favor. Lay Magician does get one with the AWP back. Toby not too shabby with this weapon, so gonna have to be careful. Molotov is gonna come out in firebox, and Lay Magician is gonna be forced outside. Dan, the last one alive for the side of Fractals, the captain himself. S.E.A.L turning around just in time, and they're gonna get the defuse. 4-0. Molkure. Interesting time for them actually. Fractals, they do have, you know, some money getting into this one, but if they do lose this round, it's gonna be weighing quite heavy to them in the next round. Meanwhile, on the other side, Molkure, if they do lose this one, they have some cash. Maybe on Toby can drop a single M4. But Tony and the boys is going to be setting up their defense here. Two near connector, actually. So they're going to give a mid control in this one. And making sure the sites are anchored super well. That may or may not work out, especially bench is now a boostable position here going into Nest, but Dan is gonna see Tony Poponi on top of the smoke. Flash is gonna come out, is Utahachi gonna get anyone? Does get a single tap in, so he's gonna reveal his position. The Magician gonna try to get one, but it's not gonna work out in his favor. Xana with the AWP gets Dan 1-2 in apartments. Great aggressive play coming in from him. So right now, Fractals is stuck in mid, actually, and I do think they're just gonna go around, gonna try to go for a full A push. 40 seconds left on the clock. Y-K is gonna stay in mid, actually, and gonna try to see if he can flank anyone, but he has to be careful on the whereabouts of Utahachi in this one. Utahachi, he is on 19 HP, so... Oh, the timing! Oh, just looks just in time, just has enough HP. If he didn't get the tap there, that would have been over, but Migs is gonna get taken down. That is the bomb in the middle of sight, but Dan is in trouble here. It is gonna be damn so good. And the headshot on Toby, but gets traded immediately. Walkure blazing start in this one. Fractals once again kind of not good in the money situation, but I do think they get scrapped some Tech-9. Yeah, they get scrapped something out of this one. Some armor, some all that other jazz, but you think mid control is... No, it's actually no mid control this time. So Tony Poponi is going to take advantage of that and is going to start pushing all the way in top mid. So coming in from CT, going into top mid to his advantage, getting Dan 1-2. That is not good for the Fractal side, as Dan is one of those heavy aimers on their team, and also the leader figure, actually. So that's going to be quite the trouble for them. Decides to go back in this one, doing a double take. So Tony Poponi is going to hear every step of the way, trying to go back into sight where Toby is. I just also noticed that Walkure is actually running a double op setup in this one. Flash is going to come out, just going to try to get a pick. Nothing happening just yet, so it is a 3v5. Lay Magician, if he can get Tony Poponi here, this would be free mid-angle, but Lay Magician does one-tap Xana. That's the upper down for B-side. That's the anchor. But S.E.A.L is already there, and there is one person all the way down in underpass, and if they do decide to go for a B-take, Tony Poponi is going to have quite the trouble here, but damn so good is going to get him from behind. What is this micro, or rather macro play coming in from Fractals, dwindling the numbers of this team, but damn so good is going to get caught as he is looking at B short. Platin is going to come in from Y-K. Or actually it's not, he's going to be fighting Toby in this one, but Utahachi picking up the AWP from his dead teammate does get him just in time. Walkure 6-0 start in this one. And Fractals has money once again. They are on max loss bonus, so it is going to be quite the generous amount of money going into them the next few rounds. Especially if they lose more. It is maxed out on 4 losses, but Walkure gonna get flashed out in B. Xana has to be careful. That's the exact same spot that he got 1D from, so AK would do the same thing, actually, so I'm not doubting his reaction time at all, though, but no mid control. Once again, Fractals, this is interesting. They're giving up mid control this time. How the turns have tabled, as they say. An A take. They're just going to be waiting for an A set. They know exactly where they are. I think flashes are going to come out just to give some leeway for the entry fragments in this one. Toby is not going to be climbing up that ticket booth. Actually, he is. Facing 5, he's not scared whatsoever. Toby is going to get Y-K. And Mix is going to start finding Tony Poponi coming in from the smoke. Does get the double kill to Dan 1-2. Trades him out in the end with a double on his own. Making it a 1v2, actually. Damn so good is the last one alive. He's going to get spotted out here on Tetris, and that is a chaotic gun round coming in from both teams. Walkure does come out in the end. Interesting time. Walkure, Toby doing a great job risking that peak on a ticket booth. getting one just in time. Tried to get an easier time for Walkure, but Dan1-2 with that double kill could have ended their efforts. But great job from both Utahachi and Tony Paponi going through the smoke actually from that round, but it is now 7-0. Walkure in the lead. Some pot shots getting thrown from both teams. Nate is gonna come out, is gonna take down Migs to 78 HP. Plenty of time on the clock, so Fractals once again focusing on mid control, which is pretty key. S.E.A.L actually boosted up in this one. Might get one from Connector, does get the spray, but misses it entirely. S.E.A.L gets taken down, so it is a 2-2 defense no longer actually, because Toby is gonna get spotted out. That bench is extremely kipping. Walkure in trouble, but Migs is gonna be in the fire and flames. But plant is gonna come out for the side of Fractals. Gonna be planted for Nest. And also Connector, but Utahachi from behind gets traded out immediately. So it is Zana with the 1v3. Does get headshotted instantly by Damn So Good. And that is 7-1. Great start from Walkure, but Fractals, there is still plenty of rounds on this half to at least give them a little bit of leeway before they get into CT. AWP for Lay Magician, 4 AKs for the side of Fractals. Meanwhile, Walkure, it's a pretty line for them. Aggressive push coming in from Tony Paponi, but it's not gonna work out. Can't blame him, to be honest. He tried to get the AK-47, but that is a 50-50 play. More like a 70-30 because he has the MP9. And they do have the AK. One-shot, headshot proving too much for them at the moment. Dan1-2 is gonna trade out his teammate. Damn So Good. With the life of Utahachi, M4A1S not working out this time. Walkure kind of shaky this one. As Walkure does lose 2 more members in that round. Fractals, is this going to be the start of the steamroll that everyone is scared of? Fractals is known for that, actually. You just saw it the last time. Fractals is that type of team that can just heat up like a microwave and just start fragging out, especially on T side. They are super deadly. And right now, Fractals going for the all the way B push. Oh, not just yet. They're double taking in this one. Molotov is going to come out. Going to give a sign that Fractals is going to try to go for this B take. Yeah, but good. No contest whatsoever from the other team. I do think that Walkure is just chilling at a site with their USPs, just going full eco, trying not to lose anything. That's pretty smart from them, actually. Utahachi not even buying a deagle. It's a good habit coming in from them. And just you notice as well that if you buy a deal and you do lose that round, and you don't get a pick, you literally lose like on the flash. How much is a flash? Like 200? Like 400 plus like a smoke. So I do think that's gonna be more of a problem for them. DC actually coming in from Lay Magician. Nope, there is no Paranaque-wide internet outage because I am still on, so I do think he's just gonna go for the reconnect. AWB saved by Damn So Good himself, so I do think we're just gonna get a timeout. Actually, some damage coming in from the A site, and Fractals timeout just to give their 5th member some time to reconnect. But Walkure, great start coming in with a 7-0 run, but Fractals are crawling up ever so slowly behind them. And the veteran presence definitely affecting the play of Walkure. Great macro coming in from that one round where they actually got 3 members, including one in underpass. Great strat coming in from them. Walkure Needs to find a counter in this one. They do have money to buy in this round, especially Utahashi. He is the captain, so he's going to be relied on in terms of utility. And the other members are quite low in terms of its single flash, a decoy, and a smoke on Toby. And a decoy, a smoke, 2 flashes on Tony, and a single flash on Xana. That can stop a B-side take in its tracks, or at least block their vision trying to get into this one. But Fractals, look at how stacked their utility is. And they could just go for a... They could literally go for 2 sites at once, but I don't think that's the meta right now, so... A lot of Curry fans in the chat, so... Pretty popular team. Especially this man named Hobie. Number 2. Right here. 915 as of the moment, fragging out with the AWP, but now is on the M4. But Lay Magician just comes back just in time. And timeout is going to run out in a bit. And that is the start from the timeout. Lay Magician is back with the AWP picked up by Damn So Good when he DC'd last round, but can this be proven effective for this team? Lay Magician with the stairs smoke coming into this one, so I do think it is going to be an A take. They're going to have to be careful on whoever is playing in CT or whoever to push out in bench. Damn So Good. I do think that they didn't smoke CT on purpose. They're going to try to get some CT control in this one. Migs, he's going to take down Toby. This is the classic, as I say, in serious strat, where they're just going to start moving into CT and get as much as control as possible. Flash is going to come out, just going to delay Tony Paponi's push in this one, but Migs is already all the way in Nest. He's going to try to get a pick off here, but Tony Paponi with the B-hop. I don't think Migs is going to go for the B-base. Oh, that is not a good decision coming in from Migs. Does jump. That means inaccuracy. It's at its highest. Meaning a 4v3, but Valkyrie is going to start to back off because they do know that they do not have time whatsoever to frag and defuse in this one. So Dan is going to start hunting in this one. Tony Paponi looking at the wrong place at the wrong time, not knowing that Dan already ran all the way up in top mid, making it a 4-7. Fractals coming back in this one. 9-0-8 for Damn So Good so far. Kind of a first fragging his team. Flashes and smokes are gonna start to come out in mid once again. Mid control coming in from Fractals, and Valkyrie is just gonna give it. Can't really blame them. They can't do anything against smokes and flashes here in mid, and they do have plenty of utility to take a site still. Lay Magician and Migs with the smokes on the team. They're gonna start to expend this one. Nades are gonna come out, gonna land exactly on Dan, but Migs is gonna take down Toby. That is the anchor here on site. That's a great smoke, actually. I think that's a one-way. You can see through it going into the site. Damn So Good here on the ladder. Gonna try to throw a smoke to obscure the vision on whoever is gonna try to go inside of B site via the short. The Magician having a hard time. S.E.A.L with another one. He's literally waiting for everyone to walk into his crosshair. Utahashi peeking out, seeking Dan Wantu with that M4A1S. And Utahashi backing up his teammate just in time. And Migs the last one alive for the side of Fractals. They do know exactly where he is. Nate is gonna come out. So he only has 2 options. Actually 3. Never mind, just 2 actually. He either runs out of apartments, just tried to frag everyone, or just trying to go for the save. If he goes underpass, he's dead. He's gonna get headshotted by Tony Paponi, but does not actually walk near window, which is a good decision. So they're just gonna start hunting in this one. And Migs gonna come to the safety of a top mid. 8-4 once again. Walkure still in the lead, but Fractal definitely hot on their heels. Walkure pulling out the win. Good job coming in from S.E.A.L with the 3K near ladder room. Just on the entrance, not letting anyone into B site. Now, their defense has become more aggressive in this one, smoking the entrance of A main with 4 people. Actually, not 4 people. Only one person's watching it. The rest of them are smoking. Bomb is in the middle. It's not gonna work out. Y-K filling a flash. Not the best thing that you could show through the stream, but Lay Magician, if he can look for anyone here on site, especially on stairs and Sniper's Nest, this could be a free site for Fractal. Flash is gonna come out, gonna try to go for the entry. Q-Flash is already expended here on A main. Smokes are gonna finally come out. Flashes as well. The entry is gonna start from Fractal. They're gonna have to worry about Tony Capone from the side, but he is gonna be putting triple. He's gonna get 1. He's gonna get 2. Can he get 3? Yes, you can. But Dan 1-2 finally is gonna trade him out. Captain Utahachi getting big kills in this round, and Toby going through the smoke, going into bench. Let's get one with the AWP. Y-K the last 5 for this side. Tony Capone is gonna finish this one off, but S.E.A.L is gonna lose his life in the process. And Walkure, quite the lead coming in from them. Fractals tried to go for the comeback, but Walkure, I do think they already figured out how Fractals have been playing, and that has been quite the development from their IGL Utahachi, who has been improving quite a lot in this year in terms of his leadership. And this team, Walkure, is the most interesting to follow, especially in this scene. But let's not forget about Fractals in this one, because Y-K is gonna catch out Tony Paponi, trying to go aggressive in this aim. It is quite expected. He did do that last time. And S.E.A.L gonna be falling back to his ladder room area, knowing that he already got the pick on Damn So Good. And once again, Fractals stuck around the map looking for another pick just to try to alleviate some pressure from both sides. A 3v4 is definitely an easier time in terms of defense against these CTs. One person is going to try to go for something in mid. That man is going to be Dan. No one is going to be peeking out CT just yet. Lay Magician kind of expecting this one. Someone is just going to start running into CT actually. With the flash, he's just going to start spraying. That's going to be Migs actually getting the double kill with the entry in this one. Just goes straight into CT as well. What is going on? S.E.A.L, the last one alive. He is on 9 HP. He's going to get quick scope by Lay Magician. 9-5 Fractals. That great entry coming in from Migs, taking both defenders down from that CT position. And that just might be quite the wake-up call for Walkure that this game is not yet over despite them being in the lead. And well, let us see. This might be another A take. Their strat again. If it does work, they're just gonna keep doing it. And this is the last round of the half, and they do want to go for that 9-6 scoreline. So let us see. Walkure once again is going to have their defense braced. Once again, Tony Paponi is going to get picked out despite being passed in the back of the face. Once again, is this going to be pushing CT? He's going to get one more. What is going on? Migs is definitely the MVP of this map for Fractals. Does get Toby as well. He is fragging out this one. S.E.A.L is going to try to go for Lay Magician. Does get the dink, but it doesn't work out. 9-6. I don't know what to say, to be honest. Walkure, great start coming in from them, but Fractals getting 6 rounds in retaliation on T side. Now, let's see, Walkure. Is T side going to be any different in this one? Utahachi with 15 under his belt, and Migs with 11. Both teams actually fragging out. Migs is an interesting figure here. That triple entry going into CT. I think he's like that. That's what I call the Imperial strat, but he only does it on his own, and it works for some reason. But I don't know. But Dan is gonna get the one tap here on B Short. Tony Paponi does get the entry on Damn So Good, and Migs on the quick roll. He's gonna get 2, but can he get 3? But no. Xana, the only one left alive, does get the one tap on Dan as well. And a Y-K and Xana, the last 2 alive. This is going to be quite the interesting time. Xana is going to run all the way here on B side. Oh, he's juking everyone. If he does decide to go for the plant on A side, he's going to get spotted out by Y-K. So is he going to start moving into B? Pure patience play coming in from Y-K, and good read. This might be a godlike read coming in from him. So Xana has to be pre-aiming the CT position, or it is going to be bad news for him. And if he does plant... Oh, what is this, the read? The big read coming in from Y-K, and does read Xana in the end. Pure patience play coming in from him. Wow, Fractals post out the round out of nowhere. Great frag coming in from the rest of the team. Big brain play coming in from Y-K. And 9-7 Fractals with a good start going into this CT side. 9-7 now, they can take the lead. Just like they did with Nyquist. But this is not Overpass, this is Mirage. The odds in terms of sides is quite smaller, so Fountain Play come in from the side of Volkura is just gonna walk into the site of Damn So Good. Utahachi's gonna try to get 1, does get Damn So Good in time, but 9-8. Volkura does lose that round, but it is only an eco, and they do get a single gun off of Damn So Good. FAMAS's MP9s, M4s, and all that other jazz up against 5 AK strong. But Volkura, I do know that they know that Fractals only has FAMAS's M4's MP9, so if they don't win this round, this might spell some trouble, and they might just lose their lead. And Xana is gonna get things started in this one, punishing Migs for his aggression here on B Apartments. That's a rifle already down for Fractals. Utahachi can try to go for anything here. On site, a Y-K. Very smart play coming in from him. Just jump peeking, trying to see if anyone is on site. Xana once again with the double kill going into B-side lane. Magician is hot on his heels and is gonna get the insta headshot in this one, but he's not gonna get Tony Paponi. Damn So Good in Y-K. The last 2 alive for Fractals does get spotted out by Toby. Toby is going to try to go for the single kill, but it's not going to work out. Damn So Good is going to get Toby. 2v3 situation planted for the Apartments area. Damn So Good, if he can get 1, this might be the chance for Fractals to go for a miracle play retake in this one. No kit whatsoever coming from them, so Y-K is going to start to move back in this one. Tony Paponi is going to try to go for the hunt. Good spot 1, but I don't think he's going to go for the shot. He's just going to start running into B. Trying to save that AK-47 as Fractals does save 2 M4s. Volkura doing a great job of just going into sight. Xana with a great double kill entry going into this apartment. Volkura taking advantage of that single round where Fractals only had FAMAS's and MP9s, maybe a single AWP, where their firepower was quite lackluster compared to Volkura. But now, I do think both teams are on equal footing. 5 AKs, so FAMAS on Dan, but ever since the FAMAS buff, that gun has been quite the pack puncher. Toby just patiently waiting for any of the Fractals member to push. They're probably expecting that Migs is gonna try to go for something crazy here, but Migs is just hanging all the way in near the. Do you think, if I'm not mistaken, he's playing back of B? And right now, Dan, not hearing anyone here on the B side. He should try to go at least to go for the B short position to try at least to support some of his teammates. And just like that, just like I said, he starts to move that B short area just to try to support his teammates on this A side. Flash makes him turn around, but does get him in time. Utahachi gets Y-K. Flash's CT, if they cross, they might be dead because the Magician has the AWP from the side. Damn, so good. This might be trouble for him. What is this? Utahachi turning around, getting 2 kills, but the Magician just in time, peeking, knowing the timing. And Fractals, once again, getting another round. Valkyrie can still buy in this one, but it is just going to be Deagles. Lay Magician getting the initial pick in mid. Xana trying to go aggressive here. Y-K getting S.E.A.L. So their numbers are not looking too good right now. 3v5, especially on T side, you don't have anyone to trade. So you're going to have to win all of your aim duels. Tony Paponi does get the 1D on Lay Magician. This might be super bad. They don't really have any people here on the sniper's nest position. Damn so good is going to try to retrieve this one, but Tony Paponi is not going to get the 1D this time. The metal sheets in front of the entrance going into sniper's nest are still there, so there's going to be some damage fall off. And Toby does get sprayed down by Damn so good with the FAMAS, and Y-K just closes this one out with one shot of the Deagle to the knee. But 10-10, Fractals once again. Is this going to be the same result as Nyquist versus Fractals? Fractals kind of punching back, and Valkyrie punching back, but Fractals is going to start a streak. Or is this going to be Valkyrie closing this one out with this round? If they do not win this one, Fractals might just have the chance to extend their lead even further. Nade gonna come out. Damn so good, down to 94 HP. 2 CTs in connector is actually a pretty good idea, especially up against this type of offense. But they're gonna have to be very weary of the sniper's nest position. Just like I said, there is a chance for one of the members of Valkyrie to go for the bench boost, but that's not going to happen because Dana is going to start moving into A side instead of going all the way into side. He does get Lay Magician. Can he get Y-K in this one, in this CT position? Waltov is going to come out, going to force Y-K out of the corner here on Ticket Booth. He is no longer in safety. S.E.A.L going to start moving into side. Waltov once again coming out. We need a bomb plant or this. Big trouble. Migs is gonna get spotted out by Xana once again, popping off. Actually, Xana is like, I've noticed that this kid is actually quite the late game fragger as well. Quite the entry too. Y-K, the last one alive. Can he get the clutch? I believe that he can if he can play his cards correctly. He does spot one, tries to cross into sandwich, but Utahachi does finish this one off in time. Valkyrie kind of wiping their sweat a bit in that round. They were pretty broke, and if they do lose that, Fractals do get to extend their lead by quite a bit with the money advantage. But no, there's going to be Fractals with the money problems at this point. Damn so good back on the Deagle. Not to be underestimated though, he can get that one-shot headshot here in mid. FAMAS is at 3 M4s, quite the aggressive peek coming in from Wadan12, going all the way in ladder room, decides to go back into the safety of B short. Nade is gonna come out, so he's gonna have to be careful. Only tags Tony Paponi to half HP. Fractals looking for any picks, at least for the Valkyrie side. If they do get one, at least this is going to be good for them. Their defense, or rather the offense of Valkyrie is going to be hampered, especially if they get Xana in terms of the first pick. The entry game he has had, the past game, damn so good. He's gonna try to help his teammate here in the stairs position. But this might be the start of the Valkyrie push here. Flash is gonna come out for Sniper, and Toby is gonna walk into the FAMAS of Blade Magician. Does B-hop out, does notice one in Palace, does get S.E.A.L as well. That is the key player that was supposed to get everyone in the end. Damn so good. He is damn so good with that. Deagle Utahachi is gonna be taken down. Tony Capone, the last one alive, does spot one out in the name of Blade Magician, but Y-K gets the AK-47 headshot. And it is now 11 and 11. It's dead even for both teams. And a Galil on Tony Poponi, some M4s for the other side, AKs, all that other jazz. Just some, just some droppings. I do think there's an extra M4 in the base. Dan is just gonna pick it up. And that scuffle in CT might be the cause of their loss, actually, because Mick is going to get taken down. The Magician is going to get through with the AWP. Does swing left and right to Stealth. He needs to get more frags in this one. Does get another one. Damn so good is already down. Y-K, the last one alive. And Xana, if he does peek this, he gets killed instantly. And Y-K does go for the peek despite the fire in front of him. But S.E.A.L getting the 4K in this one. That B-rush works out for them in the end. S.E.A.L swinging left and right, just getting everyone, even the rotators, in that defense. And Valkyrie pulls one out of the bag. Tony Poponi is still on the Galil, poor man. And I do think that Valkyrie know that Fractals are flat out broke as of the moment. Only having CZs and some armor on damn so good just to prevent some damage coming in from the AK. If the spray does go and it doesn't hit the head, it's gonna help damn so good by quite a lot. But at this point, at this level of play, I don't think the headshot is too improbable, to be honest. Valkyrie trying to look for any missteps here from Fractals, and they might just find one, as Y-K is going to be wide open here in the mid area. And Fractals losing a member means that their defense has just become quite weaker, especially on A side. The only person defending in this one is damn so good. But oh, Blade Magician gets the knife on Tony, and he does get the kill on S.E.A.L as well. This might be the push cancelled by Blade Magician's knife, but Xana is on his case. Does get the headshot with the AK-47 down with the AK on his own. He is not a joke on this gun, but the CZ is gonna start hurting in this one. Mix is on 8 HP. I mean, Utahachi is on 7 as well. The spray is gonna come out from Toby. Does get Dan as well. That is the key person to get. 10 seconds left. He's gonna have to hold this one down. Damn so good is gonna see Toby is dummy thick, and that is not the time to be dummy thick as he gets shot in the butt. 12-12, and Fractals pull it out from nowhere with the CZ. Great picks coming in from them, especially from Blade Magician, getting the knife and knowing the timings and taking advantage of Valkyrie not peeking the corners. And now he's back on the AWP, coming in from the money of that knife. Great play with them. Xana trying to get anything started in this one. Does dink Dan in this one. Blade Magician, it's not going to work out for him in the apartments area. Nades Toby down to 42 HP. And Valkyrie, let's see. Do you have any eco round strats that could actually do something about this Fractal defense? You're
money is not that good as of the moment. Tony Paponi trying to go for another flank in this one, but it's not gonna work out. Yeah, so good is gonna peek out upstairs, does not get a double spray, but does definitely help in taking down the Y-K, getting one in the end, just cleaning it up. Fractals 13-12. No money again for Valkyrie. They don't have anything to work with, so they might just go for the pure... Oh, not the pure eco. So they're gonna go Tech 9s in this one. So it might be a Tech 9 Rush B. Let's see. Smoke is gonna come out from Toby. I actually want to know where that smoke is going. I do think that is a backside smoke, or that might be just like a side smoke, just to allow them to plant in this one. But that Tech 9 is gonna try to come into side. Dan12 is on 18 HP. Zana getting things started again for Valkyrie. This man has been the key to entering in this one. Toby is gonna get mixed, but that's so good. Can he get this one? No, it's actually gonna be a double kill for Toby with the AK-47. Y-K is gonna get Zana in the end. Great flick coming in from from Le Magician. S.E.A.L is gonna be taking down Toby, kind of missing his headshot there. He decides to spray down, and Utahachi, the last one alive. Le Magician with... Oh, actually it is Utahachi who gets it in the end with the Tech 9. Oh my god, great risk taking coming in from Utahachi, the captain himself, saving Valkyrie from the clutches of defeat. And now they can flow by in this one. That was a legendary play coming in from Utahachi. This man is playing out of his mind right now, carrying Valkyrie as well as Zana. And right now, Dan12 only with the FAMAS. The other side is not short on guns. If they do beat Fractals in this round, Fractals are not going to be in a good spot economically. They cannot buy in the next round. So Fractals, this is a must-win round for them. For Valkyrie, they could not give leeway, as well as their highest earner in their team is Utahachi. He can drop like 2 AKs for his teammates, but that is all. The rest of them are broke. And 1 minute left on the clock. Valkyrie playing this one slow, so they're gonna see if Zana can actually get any of the lurk kills. If they can play the mind games correctly and see if they fall for the Zana bait in this one. Toby is just gonna be jiggle peeking out, trying to see if Damn So Good is there. Molotov is gonna go, but the 2 CTs here not gonna work out for them. Le Magician is gonna get spotted out by Zana. Great start coming in from him. That is the AWP already down. Toby knows exactly where one guy is. Makes is gonna take one down. Oh no, but the bomb is already here on A site. 2v2, or rather a 2v1 situation. One person has to rotate. Tony Paponi, you need to check your corners, my guy. S.E.A.L is gonna get Damn So Good, but Fractals pull another round out. It's just an exchange from both of these teams. And I already told you, just check your corners, man. Oh, that is such a heartbreaking loss for Valkyrie. They could have won that round 100%, but Deagles and Fours, everything is gonna get bought. Even a Tech 9, a Deagle, they're gonna have to play for picks in this one. Valkyrie. Utahachi is gonna have to be, looking for any Deags in this one. Maybe pop the high noon. Gonna try to get any headshot here in mid. Nade is gonna come out. Not gonna hurt anyone. Most of them are in B side, but they are hanging back in fear of the initial utility coming in from Fractals in this one. Valkyrie planning another B hit here, flashing mid just to try to offset the Fractals offense, but the steps are gonna come in, flash smokes, everything just to prevent Forward, getting into side mix, getting close. Can he get 3? No, he can't. Tony Paponi does get 1 in the end with the Tech 9. S.E.A.L is gonna have to pop off with the AK, does get the headshot. Oh, it's actually gonna be Tony Paponi gonna get the headshot. Oh no, it's actually Tony Paponi getting the kill, and S.E.A.L getting the headshot on Lay Magician. This is quite the game coming in from both teams. Y-K, the last one alive. If he can pick off the single person here on bench, this is entirely possible. Does jump out of the window. It is planted for apartments. Y-K, he finds Utahachi. Now it is a mind game between S.E.A.L and Y-K. He's going to try to go for the swing. It's not going to work out. S.E.A.L saving Walkure once again, getting the AWP. That's going to be passed on to either Toby or Utahachi. And it is going to be Toby with the AWPs. T-side, or this whole game, is just exciting in general. I do think, I'm not sure if this is a best of 3, but I do think, yeah, it is a best of 3. It is the upper bracket finals. Walkure and Fractals. If Fractals or Walkure does lose, they're gonna fall to the lower bracket. But this is gonna be a 2-man setup here on A with the CZs from P250s, a 5-7. And let's not underestimate the firepower of Fractals in this one. I've seen them pull rounds out of this one, but Walkure looking like they're gonna seal off this game. Fractals don't have money until the next round. It is now a figure of waiting from both sides. Smokes are gonna come out, and it is gonna be the start of the Walkure push. Tony Capone is gonna get things started. He's going on Y-K. Tony Capone is gonna get damn so good as well. Spraying through the smoke, trying to see if anyone is in the sniper's nest area. Toby has to be careful. He's not gonna get shot from the side. No scope is gonna be let go. It's not gonna hit anyone, but it's gonna serve as a warning for Fractals not to peek that certain area. S.E.A.L is gonna fall back to the Palace position, but nothing happening from Fractals, no retake whatsoever. They're respecting the Walkure offense and their firepower, so I do think they're just going to be playing for overtime on Mirage. First game already. S.E.A.L is going to get one. Utahachi as well, farming with that MAC-10. Utahachi's probably dead. No, he's actually alive. He keeps the MAC-10. He's probably going to drop it in the next round. He does want to have an AK in this one. Pure utility. Everyone has utility. If Utahachi stays with the MAC-10, he's going to have to act as the entry in this one. Nope, he is going to drop the MAC-10. He doesn't want to risk it. And now a switch of defense. It is a 2-3, but the 3 is in A this time, but it is going to be a quick one going into A side. Migs is going to see his kill feed. Poor Fractals. Their defense has been shredded apart, but they do catch some of the members off guard. Migs is going to get flashed in this one on CT. They do have 2 FAMASs. This is entirely possible for the Fractal side. Improbable, not just yet. If Migs does die in this one, this might be improbable. Oh, Migs does get one. Can he get the ninja defuse in this one? He doesn't have to get this down. He's going to try to go for the swing, but it's not going to work out as Walkure is going to win Mirage. Quite the game here for Utahachi and Zana entering in this one, but let's not discredit Fractals. They play super well, especially Migs with those triple entries going into the site. And quite the game from both teams, but it is going to be Walkure pulling this one out in the end. We're going to take a little break. I do think there's one more game. I'm not so sure. And when we come back, more action? Maybe? We don't know. Oh yeah, the brackets. Sorry, guys. So Walkure does move on to the grand finals here on... Excuse me. My throat's killing me. Semifinals. So yeah, it is going to be Walkure moving on to the grand finals in this one. And Fractals falling on the losers round 5, also known as losers finals. Or loser semis, actually. They're going to be up against Sad and Nyquist and Easy Peasy. going to be quite the interesting bracket going into tomorrow. And this has been actually the last game for this stream. Thank you everyone for checking the SEAesport Alpha League Open out. Make sure to join on the next one, as well as we're going to have more for Counter-Strike Global Offensive and maybe other games. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I have been Sneaky Frog, and I have been your shoutcaster. Make sure to follow me on all of the pages as well, at Sneaky Frogcast on everything, and at Sneaky Frog1 on Twitch. Just search on me on Facebook. You already know what it is, and it is just going to be me signing out on the stream. Thank you, everyone, once again.